Hi, this is Julie at Love's Beginning with not my usual message, something a little different. This is a first-person account of a conversation I had with what feels like a new being on my platform. So I've called it Platform 9 3/4. That is a Harry Potter reference. I'll have to back up and explain what that means to have a new being on my platform. Sometimes I feel a new and distinct presence. It's not just my light being friends, although at this point all of you are light being friends. I feel the tinge of personality and also the glow of helpfulness, so I allow interchange. This is a being somewhat attached to time and space, but with a much lighter attachment to it. This being is dumbfounded. This being is not confined to a name or a gender, so I'm going to express a little awkwardly. This being is dumbfounded that we believe physical objects are real, and that we seek to keep them stable appearing to us to provide a sense of safety and continuity. In other words, this being is dumbfounded that we try so hard to keep our physical world appearing more or less the same moment to moment, because we think it's safer that way. Put another way, this being is finding it hard to comprehend that we work so fiercely to deny flexibility to that which is perceived with the five senses. Here is an example, a toxic waste site. Why wouldn't we just allow it to appear healed to us? Why would we need to drag ourselves through a drama of a physical cleanup, along with blamed ones and ones labeled saviors? I can answer that one, because we don't know a different way, yet. And the being says this: you do know a different way. Would you like to remember? Well, of course. So that is why this being is on my platform, to help in this endeavor. If you are reading or listening and you would also like assistance from this being, then this being is on your platform. It's as simple as that. We're all here to help each other, and you get the help you're willing to have. Help comes in many forms, so if you say no to this form, it just comes at you in another form. In other words, it's all good. Let's talk about platforms. It's useful to see the mind as a platform, and that's in order to make room for all of these helpful beings. Actually, mind is one. Julie's mind is not separate from any other mind, but the perception is still there. So while the perception is still here, we can temporarily see each mind as an ever-expanding platform where helpful beings can land and assist. In other words, you open up your mind to helpful ideas and thoughts. I started to think of my platform as 9 3/4 because of the Harry Potter reference. But if we start comparing my platform to your platform, then the temporary helpfulness of the idea of a platform flies out the window. So maybe I shouldn't have named it, but I did. I didn't start out talking to this being about toxic waste. It was about soap, as in the idea of soap getting a body clean. Very basic stuff to us, stuff that we feel safer believing in. This being went into it with me. Why do you rely upon this perceived substance for the reassuring feeling of cleanliness? Well, I feel certain that I will be rejected if I show up in a repulsive form, so I need to expend effort to be in a state that I can define as non-repulsive. Also, I think I like it. Then it gets pointed out to me that when I say I am referring to a perceived body and control over this perceived body. Its appearance is very important to me. Yes, true. And then I can see a montage of being run out of town experiences. Experiences of being shunned and banished and rejected for not conforming. I see how the feeling of safety is connected to staying close to groups, not appearing repulsive to others, pleasing others. So all of that comes up, and it's helpful to see. The objective here is not to get me to stop using soap. It's not about controlling behavior. It's to observe resistances and to learn that our safety is in releasing resistances. Our safety is also always alive and present in the shared identity that is prior to the body. When I notice I am identifying as a body, I can rest for a moment. The helpful function of this being is to assist me into park, as in a gear. I am accustomed to living life while driving in reverse, which is not an easy way to drive. The being is on my platform to help me notice when my thinking is leading to a driving in reverse life experience. When I notice, then I can be assisted into park. As I sit and park, then I can ease into drive and allow things to proceed from there. Being in drive means moving forward harmonically with all beings. Drive is a very unfamiliar gear for humans. We think it's all about reverse, but when it's put this way to us, we can understand the basic logic in allowing the shift into drive. Awakening humans spend a lot of time in park. Working with this being helps me to allow the shift into drive. So yes, there's room on the platform. I am happy to have this help today. I thought I was done writing, but then I was shown in my mind's eye this bit of stand-up comedy that made me laugh so much, and now I realize why it was so funny to me. It's about Donald Trump, but it seemed weird to me that I would be laughing at someone, like finding someone wrong. It didn't feel that way, but I was laughing so much. Now I know why. I'm laughing about the human experience. So if you watch this, you're the horse in the hospital, but it's okay. We've been driving in reverse, and now we're getting assistance and moving forward harmonically with all beings. I thought I was done again, but then I was given a song to go with this message. So it is by Peter, Paul, and Mary, Day is Done. And both of those things I will link in the description. All will be well when the day is done. All is well. Thanks for listening.